And good morning, everyone from the Chicago area. Welcome to Monday, September 12th. Just going to quickly go over our news here. Give me 1 second. So I hope you all had a great weekend. Looking forward to a great week here, trading the bonds. Okay, let's check out our news here. This is econoday.com. As you can see, nothing major scheduled today. We do have a 6-month bill auction, 3-year note auction. Those are at 10:30. We've got a 3-month bill auction at 12 and a 10-year note auction at 12 p.m. Also, just kind of good to be careful today. There's a lot of news regarding Ukraine and energy prices and whatnot, so could just see some volatility. So just be careful with your positions. I myself prefer to be very short term, so that my exposure is limited. Let's get into our higher time frame analysis here. You're looking at the Ultra Bond in this screen here. Let's get my mouse up there. Each one of these is the Globex, so it's the full 24. It's a full session profile. Every trade that's traded is represented in this chart. The value area is the lighter color, and the point of control is this magenta band right here. On the right, we've got a composite chart. As you can see, in general, kind of on the September 1st, we were over here, we dropped down, putting in these sort of rangy days. And at the moment, it looks like we are opening just a little bit outside of, outside of Friday's value, just a little bit underneath Friday's range. Just quickly tab through the others. This is the 30-year. And what I'm noticing right away is just this very pronounced peak. So as all these days traded, they were adding contracts to this area right here on the histogram. So as you can see, we've got a lot of room to the upside. So should price break this general area, it may travel relatively quickly. All right. And also just want to point out, this is not investment advice. You're responsible for your own trading. And also want to acknowledge that I'm very new to trading the bonds. So it's not as though I have some magic answers. I just am studying the movement of them. I found there was nobody doing a pre-market prep. So I figured I would do it myself. And here we are. All right, this is the 5-year right here. 5-year, as you can see, is a little more choppy. The profile there's a lot more kind of space through the 10-year. 10-year right here does have that pronounced peak. There's just a little valley here that we're sort of filling out. Let's see what else we got here. This is the 2-year. And I'm gonna pop into our, actually, let's kind of see what's going on with the overnight. So in this chart right here, the teal areas are the regular trading hours, which for treasuries are 7:20 a.m. to 2 p.m. Chicago time. And you'll see, once again, the value area is the lighter color. It's marked out by these lines right here. The teal lines are the value area for that day. And the magenta is the point of control. And then the blue profiles here are the overnight activity. So that would be from 5 p.m. until 7:20 a.m. And the yellow line right here is just the price line. It's a 30-minute line, so it's not super accurate or precise. It just gives a general idea of where price went. And as you can see, coming on Friday, we were right around here, and we finished somewhere around here. And last night, Sunday night, during the overnight session, we kind of wiggled around for a little while, shot down, explored the downside down here, and then we shot back up. And as you can see, at the moment we're in pretty significant slope upwards. So we'll see what that holds and what that holds for us today. Interesting areas in the vicinity of where we are right now is right up here. You see this former value area at 145.17. So just keep on paying attention to what the market shows us, not what we think. All right, let's see, here we are in the 30-year. And again, we are running right into this high volume area right here. And yeah, same thing, very steep uptrend at the moment. Take a look at our 10-year. Similar trajectory. And down here, explore the downside. Did put in a pretty good amount of volume though, so it's possible that there are some longs accumulated down there. in which case, should price return down to this 115,205 area, it very well could reject and push right back up by those buyers seeking to defend their positions. Take a look at the 5-year here. A lot of times the 5-year, well, at least last week, the 5-year was seemed to be sort of ahead of the pack when things were going up, but the 5-year was the first one to do it. And again, just noticing in 5-year, the profile is much more evenly distributed, not as much of a peak. Take a look at the 2-year here. And the 2-year here, we are, if you can see, there's not a lot of trades that accumulated down here. There's a lot more right above us. So we'll see what that may mean for us. But here's that's the 2-year there. Let's take a look at our TPOs. These are the time price opportunity charts. And these are all regular trading hours only. So that'll be 7:20 to 2 p.m. Chicago time. And each one of these profiles represents one trading session. The yellow and the yellow lines are our 5-minute opening range, which I'm presently using for the bonds. Next half hours is green, just light green. And everything else is teal, except for the 11 a.m. hour, lunch hour, which is in this white blocks. And then at the end of the day, we get into red. Just so I can quickly look and see, okay, so today, this day opened up here, kind of wiggled around. By lunchtime, it was down here. Then at the end of the day, it closed up here. It kind of gives you a sense of where price has been. And let's take a look here. What's going on? Price line right here is 145, 125 in the Ultra Bond, which shows that we are opening above value and in range at the moment. That could change though. Right now it's 7:06 a.m. So it could certainly change. As you can see above us, we've got 145.16. We've got the value area from Friday, and also got naked value area right up here. So we'll just kind of keep track of what's going on here. Let's see the 30-year. We're opening in range and in value at the moment. Again, we're right underneath this huge shelf. So should price pierce this 133.24 area, I'm actually just going to go ahead and mark that in my DOM. This is 133.24. It's kind of peak right here, 133.22. This up here, 133.22. Make sure that was yeah, that's the 30-year. Okay, 133.22. Oh, look at that. It's the overnight high anyway. So there you go. All right, let's go back to the TPO analysis here. And switch on over to the 10-year. 10-year, we are kind of a different area right here. We are in value and in range at the moment. So we'll see how that develops. 5-year in value and in range. And 2-year, we are interesting. 2-year is different from all the rest. 2-year is at the bottom of its Friday TPO chart. So it is in range, but slightly out of value to the downside. That could very well change. But let's take a look at our supply and demand areas over here. This is the 30-minute chart for the Ultra Bond. You can see we're I just have this set up to mark areas of supply and demand. And let's see. Kind of a lot of back and forth down in this range right here. This right here is just the it's a relative chart. So the Ultra Bond is the purple, magenta. 30-year is the ZB. The blue is the 10-year, green is the 5-year, and the ZT, the 2-year, is right up here. I like to watch the interplay between the products. Just see if anything stands out to us as we scan through this. This is the 30-year. Yeah, so 30-year looks like we have an area of heavy supply right up here. 10-year, 5-year, 2-year. All right. Tick charts right here. Now this is these are 124 tick. This is just a 100-day, 100 period moving average, and it just kind of helps me keep track of the movement. And as you can see, we are presently in an uptrend. We've This is 2 in the morning right here. Came up, came back, retested this 100 moving average, and now it's continuing to progress up. Although as you see, the ZN, the 10-year, we're starting to get a little bit of a turn, this pink candle. These are Heikin-Ashi charts, so this is not granular. I get my granularity from the DOMs. This is just to help me stay with the trend. All right, let's go ahead and flip back to our depth of market charts. All right, 7:09 a.m. And what I'm going to do is, as you can see, the products are all at the top of their range at the moment. What I'm going to do is quickly just jot down the overnight low right here. And as you can see, the overnight low was a previous low, which I'm finding is very common. A lot of times, previous value areas, previous points of control, previous lows or highs, they will become the low of day or the settlement, etc. All right, overnight point of control was right here at 145.01. Right, OP for overnight point of control. I'm not going to put in my overnight high because it looks like we still might be going higher before we open. Take a look at the 30-year here. And as you can see, we've got yesterday's high marked out. We've got the value area high, point of control. Those are from the TPO chart from yesterday. And then we've got the full session point of control. Full session point of control from yesterday is the same as the overnight point of control. We're just going to pop that in there. And once again, the overnight low is the same as a previous low. All right, moving on to the 10-year here. Overnight point of control is at 180.06. Nope. 115.295. 18,000 contracts traded. Down to overnight low right down here at 115.180. 5-year. Overnight point of control at 110.085. And overnight low is right down here at 110.017. Yep, here we are again, still trading at the top of the overnight profile. Yeah, let's go over to this is our view. These are our VWAP charts. Now these are all. This is the Ultra Bond, the 30-year, the 10-year, and the 5-year. This is the extended hours VWAP. I will actually reset this to start over again once the regular trading hours begin at 7:20. That's because I like to see the volume weighted average price during the session of today. So as you can see, we are above these little dotted lines. That's the deviation from the VWAP. So the VWAP here, when price is above the VWAP, it's green. Price is below the VWAP, it's turned red. And the little dashes are the first and second deviations. You can see in the Ultra Bond, we are pushing up the second deviation. This would not be a place where I would want to be long. It's probably, if I wanted to get long, I'd wait for some kind of a pullback because we're super extended up to that second deviation. Okie dokie. What else we got here? This is just sort of how I have this set up for each product. So this is the tick chart that we were already referencing. The white dashed lines are going to be the 5-minute opening range. These are carrying forward from Friday's session. VWAP will be down here. It's paused because it's only looking at the regular trading hours on this chart. I've got my 30-minute here. As you can see, the 65 and the 33-minute moving average are close together and they're flatlining, so we could be poised for a vertical or aggressive move up or down. All right, and then up here I've got the 3-minute, and that just helps give me a little bit of a bigger context. That's not just like the 1 minute or whatever. All right, let's see. I do believe, yeah, to see this is the 3-minute for all the products, and everyone's happily marching up. That will not last forever. I'll flip back over to our DOMs here, recenter everything, and very shortly be wishing you on your way. I hope you all have a fantastic trading week. Make sure that you be safe out there, be responsible, and have a great Monday, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Later.